Hello everyone, I am Gandair and welcome to the finals of the Paradox Esports Dominion Championship Series week number 2. This is going to be a best of 3 series. This is going to be Stalin bottom up against In Walls We Trust's team. Alright, it looks like they are discussing the bans, among other things. Now this game, if you guys were following the tournament last week, in week 1, these two teams also met each other in the finals. Stalin bottom made their appearance last week as well. So this is a rematch of the top two teams of last week, and it looks like their first extra ban is going to be Maokai, followed by Zyra. And what's this last one going to be? Teemo. Okay. So we'll go over the champion select screen pretty shortly here. Hi People says hashtag FVision by banning out Nidalee and by banning out, wow, all those guys are all good vision characters. Mao, Nid, Zyra, Teemo. They're all good scouting champs. Because of the plants and the traps and the mushrooms and the, hey, I can't see anything. We're just waiting on one player. There's still one player AFK here. Banning out Mao and Zyra means they're not going to have any of those crazy team fight ability stuff like that going on up front, because both those characters bring a lot of disruption and delay to the table, especially when you fight them on a point. If you want to, you don't want to fight them on point, unfortunately, because of Maelstrom, mostly. Oh, hey, look, never mind, we're going to go to the screen. Cool, no warning, just bam, go to the screen. Okay. Ta-da! Let me update the titles here for you guys, real quick. So on the, let's see, the extra bans, we had Maokai, Nidalee, Zyra, and Teemo is the extra bans. And these two teams, on the left side, we are going to have In Walls We Trust, and they are going to be going up against Stalin bottom in this best of 3 series, this finals of the Paradox Esports Dominion Championship Series week number 2. Take a look at the bans that are being done. We see Mao, Nid, Zyra, Teemo. Talked about those a little bit. Nidalee's damage is outrageous, and so is Teemo's. They both give map control as well. Brand being kicked out because 1, generic plays Brand, and 2, he brings a stun and a whole lot of damage to the table. Dr. Mundo is a character that Zounds likes to play. He is a durable character, has some pretty solid damage. It might not be very bursty, but he usually lives long enough to just chip people down over time. That's what Mundo's good at. He soaks a lot of damage, forces a lot of cooldowns, and just keeps dishing out the hurt. Very sustainable character. Jayce being banned because Jayce can just blat people into oblivion. Highly mobile, lots of damage. Very good at disengaging as well. Seeing Janna being banned, that Janna is... That's just a general ban, I think, just because Janna's a good character. She brings a lot of disruption to the table. Movement speed increase for herself, slow on enemies. It's good things, and oh dear. Look what got through the bans. Look what, guys, oh dear. So Wukong being banned, and so was Kassadin. But Kha'Zix made it through the bans. Kha'Zix is the most powerful AD assassin in the game mode, and in Walls We Trust managed to actually pick it up. That's kind of frightening. In an equal skill scenario, man, it's difficult to overcome a Kha'Zix. When you're playing like blinds with your friends and stuff, if you just know more than the Kha'Zix player does, you can take him down. But Debug made it through, says Kenku in the chat. That's going to be pretty frightening to see how well that does. Maybe we'll be able to highlight why Kha'Zix is so freaking powerful, or maybe they'll just be really good at responding to it and make high peoples look like a joke. I'll let you guys vote amongst yourselves on which one we're more likely to see. But Kha'Zix is extremely dangerous because he either does so much damage that he kills somebody outright, or does enough damage to force them out of the fight entirely because they are too weak to continue. We're seeing Fancy Wolf picking up Talon and generic Annie. Annie, much like Brand, brings a lot of magic damage and a stun to the table, but hers is also an AoE stun, plus remote control Tibbers is very useful at delaying on points. We are seeing Talon once again. And Talon brings a silence, he brings a good chase to the table. Lots of awesome stuff coming from that champion. A little bit glassy, but very deadly. Oh, this image. This image deserves all of the attention. I don't know who made this, but I'm going to demonstrate something that Jayce can do to your team on the stream. This is what Jayce does to you. Jayce does that, and then you win a free trip back to the Summoner platform. Don't let Jayce blat you. Actually, we're gonna do something cute here. Shrink this down a lot. And oh, hold on. Can I make this any smaller? I don't think I can. Yeah, I can. There we go. Oh, not that. Okay. So there we go. We have the blat being banned out against him. Yeah, back to the picks, though. Annie and Talon, both solid picks. And we have Leona+Lulu being picked up as well. Lulu made it through the bans, and it didn't get picked up for Alia. So we see Kha'Zix, Lulu on the same team. Glitterbug combo, very strong. And we're also going to see a Leona as well. So, and a Shaco being picked up, as well as a Malzahar. Very, very interesting. Let's take a look at these two team comps, man. I don't even understand the world anymore looking at these. We have High Peoples with Kha'Zix. We have Sauron playing Syndra. So we see Syndra down the bottom lane up against what looks like Corval's Malzahar. And then we have a disturbing lack of damage up top, actually. We have Carnival and Peoples up there. That's some attack damage. We have Lulu. Lulu being picked up as well. So they don't really have any magic damage going on up there. On the other side, we're going to see Shaco. We're going to see Taric, Malz, Talon. And Shaco's a character we don't see very often. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Let's gank the spell blockers out of the way. Whoop. Take a look at what's going on here. And why didn't Ghost get a spell remake? That's still the same old icon. So is Exhaust. But we're seeing Shaco running, Fancy Wolf running Ghost Revive. Very interesting to see that. It's not something that typically happens. Shaco's a character who's good at doing good at backcapping the backfield play sort of thing, but that doesn't really work against a Lulu on the enemy team because Lulu can just cover the back end and, you know, anti-back cap, and it just turns into a stalemate. So we're probably going to see Shaco actually playing more true assassin, I would hope, because faced up against a Lulu, I don't necessarily trust those chances. Seeing two champions that can stealth, though, is really useful against Kha'Zix, because if you're suddenly not targetable, he can't Q you into oblivion with his Taste Their Fear. Alia has Taric. Taric is going to be very good against that comp up top, unless Buddha's Lulu is going to go for a little bit more AP damage, because they don't really have any magic damage going on up top, man. Taric is going to be a great pick against that. This will be an interesting game to see. I don't think I've seen this champion combo before. It's going to be very exciting. But we sure won't be seeing any blats from Jayce this game, though, because he was banned. That image is really cool. Also, the Twitch chat keeps breaking for me, so I can't always see it. So look at these two teams. I don't even know who to give the advantage to. I'd say that In Walls We Trust is probably the one that people would immediately go, oh, let's hype Peoples in Sauron, they're going to win. And I'm like, I don't know, that comp is a little, doesn't have any magic damage in it. But it looks like they are going to be, they should be good, I hope. We'll have to see how it plays out. I'm just really interested in what sort of plays that Shaco can pull in this game. That's what I'm going to be watching the most. What are these summoner icons, says Hair Kaiba. You know, I don't even, man. Like, I don't even, like, what is this? What is this flash icon, man? That looks like Ghost or Smite or like anything else. I have no idea what's going on with that thing. Looks like lightning speed or something. I'm not sure, but it doesn't scream flash to me. It's cool that we're getting new icons when there's other things like balance to be done. Oh, wait. Kappa. Going to the loading screen here in just a moment. Ta-da! This game, this finals, game 1 of the finals, we are going to have... What is that team's name? We're going to have In Walls We Trust going up against Stalin bottom. In this game 1, this is a best of 3 series, these finals. These two teams going against each other. In Walls We Trust's team is Emperor High Peoples playing as Kha'Zix, Sauron playing as Syndra, Buddha Rice playing as Lulu, Zounds playing as Leona, and Carnival playing as Darius. On the other team, on Stalin Bottom's team, we have Fancy Wolf playing as Shaco, Generic playing as Annie, No Namer playing as Talon, Alia playing as Taric, and Corval playing as Malzahar. I am your commentator, I am Gandair, and this is the Paradox eSports Dominion Championship Series Week 2 Finals Game 1. Man, that's a really long title. Does everything fit up at the top? Okay, we have In Walls We Trust versus Stalin Bottom. Going to be in this game. Let's turn on KDA before I get some PMs. They're like, yo man, you're KDA. Fancy Wolf, you are not. You are not. You are not going to do that. There's a Lulu on the other team. It's not gonna work. It smells like a sell and rebuy to me, but I mean, he could be going dedicated to the back cap, but that doesn't work. Because there's a Lulu on the other team. So what are you going to do? Because Lulu will just come after you and chase you around and anti-back cap you the whole game. What is your plan, Fancy? I want to see what you're seeing, man. Looks like that is what he's going to go with. He's sticking with it. So we're going to see mobility boots on him. So I'm going to be very interested to see how this works out for the rest of the game. Look at Shaco's capturing animation. He's crazy. And Shadow's out of control. They're going to have Corval and Syndra. Purple champ versus purple champion back in the bottom lane. Both teams heading up to the top part of the map here. Darius with his huge backpack. Rake is only an okay poking device. And you see Fancy Wolf Shaco immediately going for the back cap, but Buddha Rice splitting off to go for it right away. Shaco box finds him. And look at that, Lulu gets there in time to stop it from happening. This is going to be the whole game, is Shaco failing to back cap against Lulu. So let's just take them both out of the fight throughout the game. Which means they won't be able to benefit from Lulu up at the top part of the map. Darius will be the first one to fall this game, followed up by Annie, and it looks like they're going to take down Emperor High Peoples as well. Buddha Rice showing back up at the top here. Going to send Darius down bottom to respond to Shaco. This forces Syndra back on down to the tower. Oh, they're being slowed, stunned now. And Zenith Blade's going to catch up, and that Eclipse proc is going to take him down. High Peoples wants to kill No Namer. Can Zound set this up for him, though, before High Peoples gets killed by Annie. Nope. Shaco is going to show up and gut the bug. Heading up to the top part of the map. Fancy Wolf's going to stealth over, but the stealth is revealed by the neutral tower. You see AZ Blade through to him, and oh dear, being picked up. Tibbers appears and is not quite able to take out Carnival. Carnival escaping with 8 health in that engagement, and Solar Flare is going to take him out. Ollie is going to turn his attention to who now? Who is the squishiest one live? Buddha Rice is going to get taken down. Ollie gets finished off, and No Namer. Is No Namer going to clean this up? No. Leona is going to be able to get away. He's waiting on cooldown for a Rake to take down Carnival. Gets it. High Peoples has arrived, however. Doesn't connect with the leap. Tags him with the slow, however. Fancy Wolf hanging out in the middle of the map. Deceives through the wall. Stabs High Peoples in the wing case back part. Throws down the Jack-in-the-Box to get some distance between High Peoples and Talon there. High Peoples circles around before returning back to the top. Gets stunned by Generic. No Namer is able to go in and get the damage on him. Game's staying very, very even so far. Ollie is stunned, being chased now. Fancy Wolf appears, throws down a fear. Oh, nope. That Decimate just says, no, you can't have a fear box. That is disallow. Shaco actually up here joining the fight now. Oh, that Solar Flare! Very powerful. Able to take him down. And it looks like Zound's picking up the double kill. Almost the triple. But, Lulu had taken the other one away. He's going to turn that point around. That is going to go under the control of In Walls We Trust team. Bottom part of the map. If there's nothing going on the top part of the map, but everything's Mia, there might be a gank coming. Corval down here by himself. A lot of damage coming out from Kha'Zix. Good stun from Syndra. And Syndra actually burning the unleashed power there. I don't think that was completely necessary, but either way, Malzahar was defeated. Looks like Talon's going to go down to break the point. Fancy Wolf Shaco running around. Buddha Rice still playing the anti-back cap with Lulu. Gets the vision on him. Ooh, able to actually put out some damage on him, too. That's pretty good. See, Buddha Rice having picked up those mobility boots as well, so he's going to be on anti-Shaco duty for the game. That's how you respond to a back capper. You pick a person on your team that's the fastest, has the most mobility. You put mobility boots on them and say, hey, go counter the back capper, and that becomes their job for the entire rest of the game. Zound stunned up there, suffers a shatter. Is he going to be okay? High Peoples is able to eat up Shaco. Jumps out away. Nope, was turned around trying to go for Annie. Was not necessary. Leona had that under control. Please blow up Shaco's clone. It's worth 25 gold. There we go. Get paid. And High Peoples is going to be able to get back away from this top part. Lulu's still alive. Now, when Shaco is dead or in a team fight, that's when you, as the anti-back capper, can get involved somewhere else on the map. Usually, preferably, where the Shaco or other back capper, like Twitch, Eve, etc. is. Zillion. Good delay from Rice up there at the top, keeping people pinned down underneath that tower, taking that extra tower damage, and No-Namer would have died to the blood trail, but Zoun's going to pick that up with the shield bash instead. Now Alia being pursued down, chased off of the tower. Tower has gone neutral due to minions. Looking to finish him off. Carnival does not have his true damage to roll because he wasn't able to pick up the last KB with it. And Leona is having a very good game so far. Zounds is Leona 10-1. Fancy Wolf makes an appearance over there. The box reveals that he's there. He's just going to deceive out of the way. Poof! There we go. High Peoples immediately leaps around the other direction. They know that box is there. And Zounds is Leona able to connect with Generic. Wants to take down Fancy instead. And Lulu is able to do so. Lower part of the map, we have Talon+Annie out in front of their enemy team. There's the leap through to Generic, and oh dear, Peoples taking a lot of damage there. Manages to secure the kill against Annie. Solar Flare lands down as well. Ollie being chipped away at. They really want to get No-Namer down instead. He's just barely able to survive against that unleashed power from Syndra. Ollie now having to retreat as well, but is just barely picked up once again by Syndra. Syndra with that long range being able to reach out and touch somebody with the balls. The orbs, what are they actually called? Orbs, balls, spheres? Dark spheres. Okay. That's what they're called. It's their actual name. But that Yomo is active. Not able to pick up the KB against Sounds. Top part of the map. The drill was neutral. This is going to be recaptured. Oh dear, Carnival, that damage. Bottom part of the map. Moving down for Carnival. Ooh, they tagged him with the slow. Syndra coming around from the side. Is she going to dive straight through to it? We'll see how this plays out. 2-man gank down the bottom, excuse me. The top is going to be taken, but they are going to get this quest objective point, which should give them the extra Watch the Nexus health. 20 free damage on the enemy Nexus whenever you capture that quest objective point. Plus, gives you a 10% damage increase. Oh, Fancy Wolf, this is super rude. Why would you do it? Throwing down that box right out in front of the summoner platform. It's one of the meanest things that oh dear! Hey guys, that's why you banned Kha'Zix. That's why you ban him. He's really good. Top part, Alia is going to be chased away by Rice and Carnival. High Peoples, oh, triple kill for Lulu up there in the upper part of the map. Carnival's going down to take this bottom tower. And Zoun's going to walk face first into that thing. Look how annoying that is. Doot. Shooting little jack-in-the-box shots at him. Almost got Corval that tower in the process because of that delay. Picks up the health relic there. Had the ignite on her though, so it didn't quite heal for as much as Leona had wanted it to. Action happening everywhere on the map. And that tower. Oh dear, Sauron purged Annie from the face of the earth. Stun on Sauron. Here's that Yomu's Ghostblade coming from No-Namer, but that buff duration is going to be eaten by him not actually getting to Syndra because of the stun and just not having the range to get there anyway. Kha'Zix has taken the drill, and Fancy Wolf is going to try to get this, but only be successful in neutralizing it because we have a mobility boots Rice who's properly responding to backcapping. Oh, found the real Fancy Wolf and killed him. Done, son. Kill that for 25 gold. There you go. Get paid. There's a box over there. Shaco just spits out money when you fight him. This point is going to be turned around. High Peoples' team in Walls We Trust off to a very good start. They're up by... Wow, they're up by a pretty crazy amount at this time of the game. Syndra clearing out some minions. Kha'Zix was taken down by the stun and Talon combo of Annie and Generic and Talon and No Namer. There's a lot of ands there. Might have been a little bit incorrect. Malzahar has his little spooky puppy going for him. High Peoples is back. Having used his revive to get back on the field. Jumps through to Corval. Corval, great suppress from Corval. Is going to be followed up by a stun from Alia? No, not quite. Looks like for High People's Kha'Zix is going to be able to escape. Oh, Dazzle over the wall, though. Going for an oh dear. Shaco out of freaking nowhere. Almost dies to High People's while trying to gank him. Gets into a little bit of disagreement over here with Buddha Rice. Is the offensive CV. Oh dear, take that knife to the back. That 2 shiv poison. Pretty brutal. Throwing down another box on the speed shrine. Pretty good place to put it. Drill was taken as that was going on, which still gives them the 4 capture point advantage. And they're going to take this bottom point as well. So even though the fighting has gone on in the lower part of the map and points have been being exchanged pretty much constantly, the Lost We Trust team has still managed to stay up in captures. Sound's being chased away now. Lulu with the shield. Slow combo against enemies, keeping them from being able to close in. And oh dear, Zounds turns around for Alia. I don't know how I feel about that. Generic's able to get a bunch of damage on Buddha Rice. Now you have to fall back to this top tower. Darius on his way here. Shaco going back down to the bottom part of the map. Ooh, that stun. Fancy Wolf purged by Sauron. And Corval not looking so good either. Is Sauron going to pick up this double down here? Yes, just barely. Sauron with the 1v2 defense in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, his team was successful up in the top part of the map. That's why Sauron... Dude, did you see that? Sauron pulling off the 1v2. At this point, it's all Sauron, man. That was awesome. I want a GIF of that. There's so many things that are GIFable. Why don't we have like an archive of GIFs? Or GIFs, however they're pronounced. Generic also detonated by Sauron. Generic was destroyed there. And oh dear, Corval is back. Sauron does not have the ultimate to bring to play this time, though. Lulu finally being taken down after living for quite a while there. They want to get rid of Corval if they can. Trying to put some damage in on him. Sauron gets up close. Is this going to be okay? Corval just needs one auto attack. Sauron takes him down once again and turns attention. Sauron picked up the kill on Aaliyah as well. It's been Sauron, Sauron, Sauron. Is he going to eat a Tibbers to the face? No. It's on cooldown. He's only going to get stunned, but that tower shot is going to be enough to defeat him. There you go. So this is how some real backcapping plays. You backcap, then you get into a team fight. You can't just pure backcap. You also have to fight the way that Fancy Wolf is. Fancy Wolf shows up, ganks, runs away. But Lulu, Buddha Rice, has been able to respond very well to Fancy's backcap pressure this whole game. The unfortunate part is them not having Lulu in fights when he's actually running around chasing Shaco. So as you've seen, Lulu is a pretty significant component to their being able to do things on the map. Shaco running around with that BFT and Void Staff, man. Barely any health, though. Shaco, not a very durable character, only has 1500 health. Usually want like 2k or something. Corval being sieged by Sauron. Shaco goes down for the back cap. Lulu nowhere to be found this time. Buddha Rice not doing his job of responding, which is going to force Sauron back. That fear. Very unfortunate. Puts a little bit of damage on Corvul. Zound's coming around from the back. Stun on Corvul once again. They should be able to clean that up, no problem. Solar Flare doesn't land. Oh, Sauron with the KB is going to pick him up. Puts them in a good position to try and attack this bottom point. Carnival doesn't really care about your armor once he can get you low enough, Alia. I hope you know that. To do a little bit more work before you can finish him off with that guillotine. It's just so durable. Look at that Doran's shield, man. Alia popping the ultimate there. Still need a little bit more before you can take him out. There we go. Finally got him down low enough for that finishing strike with that Noxian guillotine. Could turn his attention over to Corvul next, it looks like. Is he going to go for it? The suppress was on, and they were able to kill him before Carnival died. I'm going to turn this tower around, but meanwhile, over here, High People's Nanny are having a discussion. Tibbers is a supporting argument, and is defeated. So High People's is going to get that back. Bottom point, not leaving anyone behind to defend this. Shaco already active on the map again. Look at that little Frost Queen's claim, man. That item. But unfortunately, he walks into a bush and dies because he has basically no health. That's a pretty neat item. That movement speed slow is pretty nice. Top part of the map. Defender's advantage goes in favor of Alia, and try to unseat that Taric from one of his towers is not going to be an easy feat to do. They managed to pull it off once, but can they do this again? We'll see how it plays out. No Namer, oh dear, first one to die. Alia versus the world up here at the top part of the map. His health just slowly goes down. Shaco on his way back after being completely destroyed a moment ago. Looking for a place to make a play for, and you see immediately Buddha Rice leaves the top, starts going into the jungle and looking for his enemy. Oh, they were running the same direction for a second there. So Buddha Rice knows he's active somewhere on the map, isn't completely sure where. A little bit of poke back and forth. I heard a CV. Oh, there we go. Knows exactly what's going on. Solar Flare doesn't connect because he disappeared from the map for a moment because of that stealth. And No Namer is going to get picked up by Lulu. Fancy Wolf coming in from the back. Alia, very durable character. Fancy Wolf tries to deceive on through the 2-shift poison. Not enough to finish him off. There's that crowd control coming down from Buddha Rice's Lulu. He just keeps kiting after him. Peoples tags him with the slow. There's the airborne from Buddha's Lulu. And they're able to take down Fancy Wolf Shaco there. Generic beating up on next. They know that he's the damage dealer. Now they have to turn all of their attention over to Alia, who is a truck. Noxian Guillotine doesn't care how truck your truck is. Your truck just got forgotten about. Corvul taking a little bit of damage there. All they need to do is stall for a few seconds to take this home. No one's in a position to capture anything. And I think they have this under their control. Then we're going to go to a game 2, where In Walls We Trust is up 1-0 in this series. Dang, Sauron, man, he's freaking rocking it this game. 11-3 Syndra. Wow. Very good. Okay. I'm going to move. Okay, we're going to take a look at the post-game lobby screen here. After I move these team names, there we go. I'm going to forget that I did that next week and be like, why aren't they in the same place? Beep, 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 beep. There we go, my cursor's escaped. Ta-da! Okay, taking a look at the post-game screen here. You can see all the items and other neat things that were built. And we'll look at the damage dealt champions, who's out in front. Darius out in front with 35k. Actually, a pretty even spread across the team between him and everybody else. It's 35k, 29k, 31k. And Graveyard Hero this game was... Oh dear, Shaco, hey, get it together, man. That's a little unfortunate. And we'll be right back here for the next game in just a couple moments, going into Game 2 of the finals of the Paradox Esports Dominion Championship Series.